Picture this, waking up every morning in a spacious, sunlit, single-story ranch home with not one, but two luxurious primary suites nestled on over a quarter-acre of serene Porter Ranch landscape. This stunningly remodeled gem combines the charm of a classic ranch style with all the modern upgrades you've been dreaming of. Let's step inside and see what makes this home truly special on today's home tour. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another home tour. We're absolutely ecstatic to bring the home behind me to the market, which is 10847 Etiwanda Avenue in the city of Porter Ranch, California. Now, Porter Ranch, if you're not familiar with it, is located about 30 miles north of downtown Los Angeles off the 118 freeway and Reseda Boulevard. Now, this neighborhood in particular is located in between San Fernando Mission Boulevard to the north and then to the south of Chatsworth Street. So these homes are known for having large lots. This home itself is over 11,000 square foot lot. So if you're looking for a home that not only has a large lot, but it's usable and flat, because quite often a lot of the homes in Porter Ranch, they either have upslope or downslope. So this is a usable lot where you can really do some fun entertaining in the backyard. But if you're new to Porter Ranch and you're not really familiar with it, there's a lot of great things going on in this community. So first, I think one of the most overlooked things when it comes to Porter Ranch is probably the hiking trails, right? So you have a variety of hiking trails to choose from, and probably most known is the Palisades Trail that is north of Rinaldi. It's a beautiful trail and it hugs the bluffs around Brasilia Drive up around there. And you may remember him actually from the movie E.T. They were showcased in that movie years ago. All right, so that's number one. Number two, in addition to that, you have one of the best farmers markets here locally. You have the Porter Ranch Farmers Market, which is open every Sunday morning starting at 9 a.m. across the street from the Vineyard Shopping Center. And so this farmers market's a great place to be able to get all your produce, your fruits, vegetables, crafts, whatever you may be looking for. There's something for everybody. And then finally, the aforementioned the Vineyard Shopping Center, right? So you have some high-end dining. You have places like Lure Fish House. You have places like Gus's Barbecue. You have Whole Foods, which has a bar inside the store itself. And of course, you have the AMC movie theater. Last but not least will be the soon-to-be open Porter Ranch Community Park, which features over 50 acres of space. And this will include an outdoor amphitheater for events, as well as outdoor sports courts, including a basketball court, an amazing playground for kids, and different trails for you to be able to walk your dogs or just to be able to enjoy the outdoors. So the home that we're going to show you today has so much to offer. Single story, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,525 square feet of living space on an 11,237 square foot lot built in 1957. This is an incredible and stunning home in every way you can imagine. So let's get this home tour started. Facing the front of the house, like we normally do to start our home tours, you're gonna notice all the curb appeal here. You have the lovely grassy front yard, and then you're gonna have this beautiful brick walkway that takes you from the sidewalk all the way to the front of the house. Now, one thing I wanted to point out here is when the sellers bought this home not too long ago, the outside, the exterior of the home was actually yellow. Right, so that was one of the first things they did, was to paint the exterior of the home. And then as we continue up this walkway, it'll take us to the front door, and you have this lovely double door entry. This is what the double doors look like when you have made it inside. So it kind of has this modern farmhouse ranch style feel here in this home. This is a home where the seller spent almost $200,000 in luxury upgrades to really bring these modern touches to life. And one of the first things I wanted to show you guys was these homes, the way they were built. Again, they were built in the 50s, right? The fact that they were able to open these walls up to really enhance that open concept. Because originally there was a wall right here and there was a wall right there leading to the dining room. So the fact that these are now opened up really gives you a totally different feel of the entire space. So let's start off with the kitchen right here, okay? So I really like how they were able to add this island counter in here, because one of the complaints that I really get when it comes to a lot of the older floor plans here in Porter Ranch is that people believe that the kitchen might be a little too small. But the way they were able to design this was absolutely brilliant. So for starters, on this island, notice the quartz countertop with the large gray veins. And it contrasts just slightly the gray on the counter itself. So that's something that's really nice. And then you'll notice the flooring here. You have the luxury vinyl plank flooring. You have that almost throughout the entire home. We're going to talk a little bit about that a little later, right? So as we turn around this way to your right, okay, again, you have your quartz countertops in the main part of your kitchen. You have your stainless steel 5-burner gas cooktop with a high-end freestanding range. And then you have your tile backsplash, which again, just a little bit of contrast. Look at the colors on this, right? Because you have just the really light gray, which goes perfectly with the quartz countertop itself. And so they don't clash. You don't see a clashing of the colors here. And then because on the wall, on the backsplash itself, you have a hint of brown, a little bit of gold. So notice you're gonna see all the gold finishes throughout, right? So you see the handles on the drawers, you're gonna see the freestanding range, that handle, as well as we pan on over here, you're going to see that you have the same type of finishes when it comes to the faucet itself. Now, speaking of the sink, this is a oversized farmhouse sink. So again, keeping with the motif of a modern farmhouse. You have your stainless steel dishwasher as well. And then they were able to push out the window a bit. So now you have that essentially garden window and allowing all that natural light to come in through your kitchen while you're making your breakfast or getting ready for the day. So it's perfect. And it's not the west facing sun, which really beats down on a house in the afternoon. So really well done. Of course, you have your recessed lighting up here on top. You may be asking yourself, Scott, where in the world is the pantry? Well, check this out. Right here, it's part of the kitchen. You have the see-through glass door, which takes you into this oversized pantry space. So plenty of room to store everything you need that you would typically put in your pantry. And then of course, you have your cabinetry as part of your island counter. And then there's additional cabinetry as well right over here, which I think a lot of people will be able to use to store stuff also. So beautiful kitchen. And then the final note on this room is take a look at the lights above, the pendant lighting, which really highlights the island counter itself. And again, continuing the theme of the modern farmhouse, which we're going to continually being able to showcase to you and show you the features of this home. All right, so leaving the kitchen now, that's gonna open right up to your formal dining area. So your formal dining area, you could see right here, they have a very large table here that you could fit whatever size dining table you have. So if you needed to host a Last Supper, you are going to be in luck because this space can fit it all. And then again, you know, a lot of times you have to walk a little ways from the kitchen to the dining room. Not here. Here, you're actually able to walk right into the dining area, and so it's perfect. But again, what makes the island counter so important here is not everybody wants to sit down and have a formal meal. So maybe you just want to have your breakfast or lunch, something casual during the day. You're not entertaining. So it's a great spot while you have a couple of chairs or stools right there. Last and finally, I want you to take a look at the black doors in front of you. And these doors open up, and this is actually where your laundry hookups are going to be, right? So they're not actually in the garage, which people obviously prefer them to have them inside. So you do actually have a closet or room inside, and it's actually a pretty good sized space. So that's where your laundry hookups are. All right, so again, you've already seen the kitchen, the dining room, as well as the laundry room space. And then finally, just across from the dining room is this lovely sitting area right here. So, you know, maybe before you're actually gonna have that Last Supper that we were talking about before, maybe you wanna just sit with some friends and maybe have a glass of wine and being able to relax before you're actually be able to enjoy that meal with family and friends. So it's a nice little space over here. And then notice you're gonna have a skylight above here. Now you also have one in the dining room also, so that allows more natural light to be able to come in to this room. All right, so continuing on, we're gonna go into the sunken living room right now. Now this is a pretty good sized space. Again, you're looking at a house that's 2,525 square feet. So again, you'll be able to notice all of the luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout. And then in this room, you're gonna have your gas fireplace with a gas starter, right? And this is where you're gonna be able to watch the big game and you're gonna be able to entertain with friends and family. This is where all the congregating is going to take place in your home in this room, you know, especially because it's next to your dining room and very close to the kitchen. So this room has all your recessed lighting above, right? And then notice to your left, right over here, we'll save the backyard for the very end, but you're gonna be able to notice these beautiful French doors, and that's what's actually gonna lead you to your backyard. As we leave that living room, you're gonna step into this huge space right here. Take a look at this. And this is a massive room. This is a perfect bonus room, kids area. I mean, you could almost rent it out to other people and have kids parties in this room. This room is absolutely humongous. So, you know, they have it set up as an office. You could use it as a recording studio. If you needed to have a business at home and that has a separate entrance, you could set it up that way also. And in addition, it also has its own access point into the backyard. Now these doors, this is something that the sellers put in custom to be able to add to their home. Hey guys, Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. As always, hope you're enjoying this home tour so far. All right, so if you're looking to buy a home here in Los Angeles and in Southern California, definitely reach out to us. There's a few things that you need to make sure that you ask your agent. They're the top 5 questions that you must ask your agent right now. So definitely reach out to us for that. Now, if you're really looking to buy a home here in Southern California, we've also included in the description below the 5 mistakes that you need to avoid buying a home here in Los Angeles right now. It's a really insightful video that breaks down the 5 things that you should not be doing if you're buying a home right now here in Southern California. And then if you're looking to sell a home, reach out to us about how we get our homes ready for sale, whether it be a haul away service, our Concierge Plus program, where our sellers are able to make repairs and remodel the property with no upfront charges. Everything gets paid through the close of escrow at their net proceeds. It's been a very successful program for our clients. And let's continue on with the home tour. So remember we told you at the very beginning in the open that this home has 2 primary suites, not 1. So this one was added by the previous owner, right? So that's how you get up to this 4 bedrooms. This is a very large primary suite. Now these homes typically did not have a walk-in closet back in the late 1950s. So the fact that you have one, this is something that was added later, right, when they added on to the house. And then because you have this large space, you have the modern ceiling fan for starters. And then over here to your right, because of how they have this window framed, it's essentially a really large bay window that allows the abundance of natural light to come pouring in. And then back over this way, if you keep turning right, you have your brick fireplace. This is a gas fireplace with a gas starter. Any primary bedroom is going to have its own attached bathroom. And here in this one, you're gonna have dual sinks, right, with the black finishes which complements your large gray vanes, and this is very similar to the same quartz countertop that we saw in the kitchen itself. Your light fixtures are here. They're more modern, and I can tell you I've sold a lot of these houses that have the 1950s light fixtures still in them. So the fact that you have these LED light fixtures definitely gives it a modern touch for sure. And then the flooring itself, you have these oversized, large hexagonal tiles on the bottom here. Something that you don't see very often, but they've done in a couple places throughout this house, and you'll see it in the other bathroom when we get to it in the hallway, is how they're able to contrast the color of the tiles, right? So you have the white right there where you have the shower head right there, and then right over here you have this turquoise, almost teal-like color, right? So it goes perfectly, right? So it kind of offsets the white, and so down below you have the designer white there that has a little bit of hint of gray, which goes with the hexagonal tile itself, and so it just kind of all flows together so nicely. And so it's nothing over the top, it's nothing brash, but it just all comes together in a really perfect way. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this home so far. What do you think of the first primary suite? What do you think of the designs of this home? Are you looking for a modern farmhouse? We'd love to hear from you about that. All right, now before we actually go check out the other bedrooms, there's 3 more bedrooms to look at. Let's go take a look at the hallway bathroom right here. So here we are at the hallway bathroom. So this home has a total of 3 bathrooms, and this one serves 2 bedrooms. So again, you're gonna have the quartz countertop with the dual sinks on this vanity, and notice you have the gold finishes, right, on not only the sinks and the faucet themselves, but also the cabinet handles. So how many times have we talked about in our home tours, but this is the color that's in right now when it comes to this royal blue that we see on a lot of cabinetry and vanities when we walk through remodeled homes and new construction homes, right? Not just remodeled homes. So you have this lighter flooring, right? So because it's lighter than the gold finishes, in fact, there's even a contrast between the gold finishes on the handles of the cabinetry on the vanity, as well as you can see a stronger gold on the sink and the faucet right there, including the drain stopper even. And then you have this wonderful shower in tub here. And remember we were talking about in the previous bathroom right there for the first primary suite? Well, look again here. Here you have the large white designer tile, and then right over here you have some color and some different color schemes going on, right? So you have a little bit of off-white, some gray, some brown, and hey, what do you know? These browns go perfectly with the flooring itself, as well as the gold finishing touches on the sinks and the handles and the faucets themselves. So really well done and designed here in this bathroom. So once again, let me know in the comments below what you think of the design of that bathroom. Okay, now we're gonna walk through the hallway, and this is a great opportunity for us to talk about schools. So if you're moving to this neighborhood and you're wondering about the schools, right? So your elementary school is going to be Darby Elementary. This is an award-winning school, and in fact, it's rated 8 out of 10 online by greatschools.org. And then your middle school is Patrick Henry, and then your high school is going to be Granada Hills Charter High School. That high school is usually rated 9 out of 10. So again, if that's something that's really critical for you and you're looking to be in a neighborhood with great schools, this is one of the reasons why people love being in this neighborhood, is the fact that you have access to really good quality schools that are part of LA Unified School District. Let's turn around over here and we're gonna check out the second primary suite. So this was the original primary bedroom on this home. Okay, so again, you have a lot of natural light coming through here. But one thing I wanted to show you, again, we're talking about this modern farmhouse style home, look at the light fixture there, right? I mean, that's the quintessential style light when it comes to a modern farmhouse style home. So a good sized bedroom, and then of course you have your attached bathroom as part of it. So again, this one has a really nicely remodeled shower, right? And it's a standalone shower. So it's great, you can just walk right in, okay? And then again, you have the same color tile as you do in the hallway bathroom. And once again, because you have the designer tile on the floor of this shower, and then they just have that light beigeish brown coloring on the flooring itself. But instead of blue here, you have this green colored vanity right there, right? So because you have that, that's where your eyes are gonna gravitate towards in this bathroom. And then of course, you have the quartz countertop on top. So notice here, you don't have the large veins in the quartz countertop because your eyes are gonna be looking at this vanity right when you come into this bathroom. And then you have the nice gold handles on this vanity. And then on top, to really accentuate the quartz countertop, you have the black faucet and handles on that. So again, really nicely done when it comes to the design. And then I wanted to show you something else, and a lot of the bathrooms and rooms have this very modern farmhouse style, is having this sliding door like this and being able to slide across and giving that vibe and feel of the modern farmhouse. All right, let's go outside now and show you the backyard. Remember I was talking before, this home sits on over an 11,000 square foot lot. The first thing that stands out to me when you come into this backyard is all of the trees, right? So it really feels like a natural setting, almost like a park if we're being honest. And you just have all this grassy area, and again you have the trees. It's a really wonderful place to be able to entertain. So remember we saw that large dining room area inside the home? Well, we're in Southern California, and so it's all about that indoor-outdoor living concept where your outdoor space becomes a continuation of your indoor space. And especially here, you know, we have these warm days here, even in the fall, winter, and spring, even before you get to summer. So the fact that you're able to have, you know, a nice space to put your table, enjoy the whole natural atmosphere and vibe here in the backyard is just perfect, right? And then you got the fire pit over there and the sitting area. This just shows you all the possibilities that you could have here. And here's another thing too, right, is maybe let's just say you wanted to put a pool in this backyard. You can see from the space as we pan around here that you have plenty of room if you wanted to put a pool in this backyard, and you'd still have space left over for a pretty good sized grassy area. So let me know in the comments below how you would enjoy this backyard. What type of events would you like to be able to host in a backyard like this? So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the backyard. All right, let's go inside and start wrapping things up. If you're looking for a home that has two primary suites, you know, multi-generational living is really popular right now. So if that's you and you're looking for a home in that scenario, or maybe you need that extra bedroom, you have a teenager that needs their own bathroom, whatever it may be, or you maybe have some family or friends that come to visit often, this house is really gonna work when it comes to the floor plan. So again, these guys spent over $200,000 on custom upgrades to really bring this home to life and really give it that modern farmhouse feel. All right, so as we were talking about earlier, again, if you're looking to buy a home, definitely reach out to us because we have a lot of programs that we're able to offer a lot of our buyers. And really, it's really important that someone sits you down. If you're looking to buy a home right now here in Southern California and Los Angeles, that someone sits you down and kind of explain how to get your offer accepted in today's crazy market and really be able to negotiate with the seller when it comes to concessions, right? So I think that's really something something that you need to have a conversation about if you're a buyer. Now, if you're a seller, definitely reach out to us, because all of our homes this year, we haven't had a home on the market longer than 3 weeks this year, right? So, and there's a reason for that, is that's because we really make sure that we prepare the home, take our time to make sure that the home looks its best when it does actually hit the market. So if you're a seller looking to sell here in Los Angeles, here in Southern California, reach out to us. You can ask us, we can discuss our Concierge Plus program, which again enables you as the seller to be able to remodel and make repairs to the home at no cost up front, and you just pay through the close of escrow. There's no interest, there's no upfront charges again, and there's no fees. It's literally just what you negotiate with our contractor. So if you want information on any of those, definitely reach out to us. You can definitely leave a message for us in the comments below or contact us directly. We'd love to hear from you. Hope you enjoyed this home tour, and we will see you on the next one.